we are back. I'm going to show you all my OCs because why not? Well, yeah, most of them are well, technically all of them are my OCs except for like a couple. This is Lydia, this is her mother, this is Ren, the other daughter and sister to Lydia. This is the kid version of my main OC, who is the half sister of Ren and Lydia, but was kicked out at like 5 years old. She's fine now, but she did live in the woods for like 1 to 2 years. So this is Clara, my version of Mrs. Afton. I have not made the other Aftons, so don't ask to see them, because I don't have them. This is another Ren, who was just an OC that I made for a tutorial. This is Sage, no real lore behind her. This is a redesign that I did for a different gacha tuber named called Gloomy Cherry. These ones I copied because I thought they were pretty. Like, I used the codes to put them in because I thought they were pretty. Well, I also knew this one was Shadow Milk. But I don't use them for videos because it doesn't technically belong to me, and I would like to make my own versions before I put any. I like to make my own characters, so before I put them in, I'm going to. Before I use them in any videos, I'm going to make them myself in my style. Because honestly, it should be my content and what I use. Anyways, this is here. Oh wait, no, I was doing a redesign of that. Don't mind that for now. Oh, get back here. Okay, this is Heather. Well, first version of her in casual clothes. This is Elizabeth, who is trans. Her original name was Elijah, hence why it says Elizabeth. Parentheses, Elijah, parentheses. This is Parakeet. She's one of my previous OCs, like my older OCs. Don't remember when I did her, but like she's one of my older ones. Like the earring is new, I can tell you that. The hair is a bit different, and the wings are a little different, but not much. This is the devil version of my main OC. She was a devil. Arista. I just was trying out like different tops at the time, and this looked really cool, and I don't hate it. Don't love it, but don't hate it. These three are from a spin the wheel challenge. This is that I was putting onto myself because why not? This is Xavier William, Vasilisa Shroud, Ali Roman. You'd be surprised this is a boy. And that's a girl. Oh, there. This is Athelstan Kane, Alfie Lake, Benjamin James, and Olivia Emma. These four were also part of the challenge. Hence why they look so different from my normal OCs. This is Rose. Not much to say about her. She's a cat. And this is Nakame, my Nakame, not the one from Demon Slayer, with her mask. There is lore, I will not explain it because, one, this video is already probably going to be a little bit long. 2, I don't feel like explaining right now. And 3, I don't know if I have the version of her without her mask. This is dead slash ghost version of my main OC, and there we have it. We have an ad. One moment, please. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. I'm just being silly. But this is the dead slash ghost version of my main OC, which I actually really love her outfit and have actually used her hair for other characters. This is Violet. Not much to say, but she's like a performer. She works at a circus. She's the acrobat, if you couldn't tell. I actually really like her design somewhat. It's kind of new for me to do like an all black outfit or like a main black outfit. Usually I do like actual full on colors, as you can tell here. Okay, next is, let's see, we got Kanoko. Okay, this is Kanoko. I was trying out a new thing and I actually really love her design. I don't usually just do this sort of like style for her, for my OCs, but I really love how it turned out. Like honestly, she's the only one with purple to orange hair. I'm going to say that. This is Lucid Dream. She's probably going to get a redesign in the future just because now I've got more knowledge and whatnot, and I can make her look cooler, slash prettier, slash better, etc. This is my main OC, Aros Angel. Not much to say. This is Seraph. Not much to say on her. She's just kind of like a guardian sort of angel type. This is Inferno slash Infer, which is basically like the reincarnation of the fire goddess, in one of my lore things that I never finished. I don't have the others. I could probably make the others. Am I going to do so right now? Probably not. That's going to happen over the course of much time. This is this is a redesign of one character from a short I watched. It was a while ago. Bunny XD Official. Which, I mean, I feel like I did a pretty good job doing it. This is Thorn. He's depressed because his sisters, that I know that escalated quickly, deal with it. This is Iris. Ignore the injuries. She's fine for the most part, kind of. This is Aeon. This is Nakame without her mask. She's blind in one eye. Hence why it's kind of, blurry one eye. This is Paris. This is Aeon with her mask and ribbon. This is Iris with her mask. Wait, where's the other Iris? Oh yeah, and like without her main sweater. See? This is my original design for Saporada slash Saps. Don't hate it, don't love it, This is Ori. Not going to get into the lore of her because clearly she's been through some stuff and I don't really feel like explaining because it was for a roleplay. And that is hard to explain my roleplays, okay? I like torturing my characters. That's all you need to know. This is Elizabeth, just kind of a random OC. This is the Ice Queen, who is female version of an Ice King that I did. Because the Ice King, I wanted to do the gender bend version, and then also, fun fact, the Ice King was a request by a family member of mine because I wanted themes for characters. I love how she looks. I'm sorry. I might redesign her outfit in the future, but for right now, this works. Zephyr, this is Zephyr. She's one of my original, like, when I was still getting used to Gacha Life 2 OCs, hence why there's an actual, shirt logo instead of what I normally do, which is pretend there ain't no shirt logo. This is Emily. I love her design, she's so cute. Oh my goodness, sorry. No real lore behind her, like a lot of my characters, but she's cute. That's it. This is Dead Such Ghost version of Zephyr, because we gotta continue. This is Diana. She's a, goodness words. She's a Blaze hybrid, hence the wings and the tail. This is Flare, who was originally going to be a Bannerfall OC for a roleplay, but turned out not to be because I didn't quite like the design enough for that. She is blind though, just so you're aware. That's why her eyes are black. This is Ren. She's a tiger hybrid, hence tiger ears and tail. She lives on the streets, stealing food from merchants. Specifically loaves of bread because that's easy to grab. Because she's 9 years old, because of how long she's lived in the alleyways, she knows the alleyways like the back of her hand. This is Annabelle. There is lore behind her, well, some lore. You will see. Going to give you the real quick lore. This is Soul, not important to it. This is Angel, and this is Jill. Jill and Annabelle come together to make Angel. Because I had created Angel, and I was like, what if we split them in two? Then we get Jill and we get Annabelle. Annabelle, who's an elf, and Jill, who's a vampire. I actually quite like Jill's design along with Annabelle's design, but Angel I hate. Angel can burn. I mean that in the most loving way, definitely. As I said, I introduced those characters. This is Bluebell. Not much to say about her. She's a fox hybrid. This is Soul, but female form. I didn't know how to make Soul into a male form without it, because Soul as a girl doesn't look all that female, and doesn't wear, she's more of a tomboy than anything, hence, the other things. So it was a bit hard to figure out a design that I wanted for the male version of Soul, but I think it turned out alright in the end. This is Ruby. I'm eventually going to get around to doing all the colors of the rainbows as characters. She's the red color, of course. This is Rose, who I did for a challenge that I found on YouTube. This is the male version of the Ice Queen, also known as the Ice King. Okay, this is the kid version of Sage. One moment. Okay, and then confirm. There we go. But this is Kid Sage. Mika, who is kind of like a royal OC that I made. I actually love her design. She's so pretty. She doesn't like being royalty. She's kind of forced to be perfect by her parents. So, but she enjoys playing the violin and baking and herbology, but she kind of has to keep it secret as to not anger her parents. This is Sunny, who is a girl, but often is mistaken for a boy in her lore, so. But that allows her to be really good at theater, which she enjoys because she likes theater. This is Lily, who is my YHS OC. She died and was later on possessed doll, but this is her ghost. She was forced to look like Grian in her lore, hence the sweater and the pants and whatnot. And the goggles. This is Ruby, hence red eyes, kind of makes sense. In her lore, she is the royal archivist. She loves books. This is Spring. Not much to say about her. Emily, another Bannerfall OC, like my first Bannerfall OC. Hence why she doesn't look the best, but doesn't look horrible. This is Izzy. Not much to say about her, you know. She's Izzy. Oh, Izzy having a breakdown. That's fine. This is the Poison Queen. A family member of mine, did this. I do have a redesign of it, but a family member of mine, did this design. And you better like it, okay? Because I hold that family member very dear. This is Izzy, very clear, but like as a cat hybrid and very clearly, terrified. Don't worry, baby. It's alright. She's probably fine. Probably. This is Maria. Not much to say about her. She's kind of for a Dream SMP. She's kind of a Dream SMP OC. For some, one of her lore things is that she works for Quackity at the casino as a dancer. Hence, this is her work outfit. This is Heather in her. So Heather was originally, is a witchcraft SMP OC. So this is her in her witch outfit and her in like an event outfit if there's like a festival or something. In her lore, she is Star of the Supreme and Bertha, because in my lore, in my headcanon, Bertha is Joel and the Supreme is Lizzie. And so she's the daughter, but she's very antisocial, so Lizzie slash the Supreme and Joel slash Bertha kind of forced her into competing to see who becomes Supreme. She doesn't really care. She just wants it all to be over with. She doesn't want to interact with people. This is Nier. I don't know if I have Rin. Rin is basically the opposite the opposite, where it's like mainly white instead of mainly black. Don't take that out of context, please. I'm just talking about the colors. Or shades? Shades. But I don't know where she is, so, or if I have her. So you're stuck with just Nier for now. This is Viola. She's an animatronic for FNAF. This is Usagi. Oh no! Usagi, your ear's not supposed to be that. One moment. Por favor. Thank you. There we go. There's the fix ear. Oh my gosh, another ad. I'm going to... I don't know. Yes, I can solve it because I'm not silly. Okay, this is Viola without her violin. She is possessed, by the way. I just don't have the OC for who's possessing her yet. Because I kind of forgot to make her. This is Ruby. This is Momo. She has insomnia, hence the eye bags. This is Momoko Kanzaki, who was an OC for a roleplay, but no one's roleplaying with me on Scratch. So, I do like her design, somewhat. This is Akito, who is a Demon Slayer OC. I'm not going to go into her lore because I don't want to be corrected. Plus, also, I don't feel like going into the lore because that's a lot to unpack. Did I give her a blind eye? I don't remember. Y'all getting a rare peek at looking under the eye. Oh, no, her eyes are fine. Cool. I don't care then. This is Zoe. I had a version where she didn't look like this and was like in kind of like her usual clothing. This is like her training clothing, but I don't know where it went, like a lot of my OCs, which is annoying because I really like the design. If I can find it, I will put it on YouTube and show you. Until then, you're stuck with just this. Which, I mean, she doesn't look horrible, but like, I really liked her other design. This is Mari, not getting into the lore. Did I make her? No, I didn't make her blind. Okay, cool. I make a lot of my characters traumatized and have lots of injuries, so if I'm like, is she blind? No. Don't mind that. That's just me being me. This is Nako. Not really much lore with her either. This is my version of Wenbu. I still can't tell if I hate or love it. I'm not used to making, actual characters instead of OCs. Oh, not that version of Canary. There we go. Okay, this is Leo, and OC for the lore of evil of the evil version of my main OC. If you've seen the shorts, then you will know exactly who this is, and that's she is also traumatized, like everyone else. This is Rosa, Demon Slayer OC. I have a lot of OCs. Be prepared for there to be multiple Demon Slayer OCs. If you want, you can decipher this. I somewhat used a template for because I'm not a human meme for her because I really wanted to make this OC because I had this cool idea and I love how it turned out, like honestly. If you want to decipher the Morse code, go right ahead. Just kind of lore. Kid Leo, kid version of Leo, because we love torturing children. Don't take that out of context. I don't mean that. I just mean like fake children. That's not an actual thing. Fake children don't exist. Ignore what I'm saying. This is Canary. Wait a minute. You should be swapped with the other Canary. There we go. Sorry. This is Canary. Well, after our joy. She is my OC for Poppy Playtime, that's the word. This is Rose Nebula, or Nebula Rose. I still have not decided, and I'm not going to decide. There is lore, but I'm not telling you. This is Gravitas, but like different colors than the other Gravitas. A family member had come up with lore for a character named Gravitas who is male, and is like the god of gravity in the family member's lore. But I want to design it, and I'm better at designing girls than I am boys. Like Just like when in traditional art. Girls are easier for me to design than boys because I don't know. Anyways, this is Lavender Quartz. She's a Steven Universe OC. She's Amethyst's twin sister, is lore. Okay, this is Mari. Not much to say. I might have already showed her. I don't know. We're not going to check. This is Canary before Hour of Joy. Not much to say about her. This is Alaros. Without her like weird mask thing. Okay. This is a Keelan, Cookie Run Kingdom OC. I really like the design. I think it turned out really well. It's very unique. I don't think I've seen anyone doing like a Keelan design like this. It's Qilin, whatever. It's based off of a Chinese dragon in mythology. Probably going to redesign her in the future, but for right now, she looks amazing. This is Ita. She was experimented on, hence how she looks. Not going to get into it all that much. This is Alaros, like with her mask on. See, I really like it. This is Marmalade. I was trying out without outlines. Speaking of which, I'm nosy to see. Oh, that makes it worse. Oh, I hate that. Put him back off. She looks better without the outlines. Never thought I'd say that. This is Mint, an OC that was started by a family member, but didn't get finished and was left in my hands, and I was given permission to do what I please, and so I did. Okay, this is Corey, my creepypasta OC. I'm not super deep into creepypasta lore, but I know like some names and the main story I know is Sally Williams. That's like the main one I know. The others I'm vaguely aware of. Like I can recognize some characters. Like I can recognize Ben. Goodness, I know their names. Okay, well some. Jack the Killer, Toby, etc. I know like some names. I just not really deep into the creepypasta lore. Not going to tell you the lore for her because it's kind of dark and it's kind of awful. This is Maria. Once again, the other version you saw was her in her work outfit. This is in her casual clothes after work. Xeno in like dance wear / formal wear / like event wear. This is Gravitas in once again different colors. Aro's my main OC if she was in school. Let me real quick fix her eyes. I forgot to fix her eyes after short. There we go. Oh my goodness, another ad. Close. I don't care. This is Sarah, but like a stone monument sort of version. This is Elijah. He likes making clothes. It's really cute. I love it. Love him. This is another Seraph. No real lore. he has insomnia and basically dislikes a lot of people. We're not talking about the unfinished characters I have. That's an unfinished character, you're an unfinished character. We're not talking about you at all. Here we go. This is a Sea Bunny version that I made because I really want to make a Sea Bunny OC, and I love how she looks, honestly. She's kind of a Cookie Run OC, kind of not. Wembu, but with like his hair moved aside so you can see his other eye. Emmy, who was originally my main OC before my current main OC. Still love her though. My Precious Baby, I love her design. Like, how can I get you a better look at it? There we go. I know it's pretty simple for like some of it, and it's just kind of like pastel, but it's adorable and I love her. This is Dream. I had a hard time figuring out what I want to do for the eyes, for like the face, the mask part. I think I did pretty good. I hope I did pretty good. I'm not a very good judge of my characters. Heather, but in different colors because I was trying to make another OC, but like it kind of just turned out with her looking different. That's it. This is Xeno, in her normal clothes with an admin console. This is Seraph Abstracted. Another Seraph Abstracted. This is a female version of Fluxion, which is also the redesign of Fluxion. You're not one of OCs. You're an OC. 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 I've already introduced you. You're an OC. You're an OC. This is Snowstar. I use words and things. I use a like kind of a challenge thing. Drawing on my phone sucks, so you only get to see this as currently a Gacha OC for now. I think I did pretty good making it. This is her name is Snowstar, by the way. This is Fern. Not much to say about her. She just kind of exists. This is White Cacao. Her lore is that she's Dark Choco. I believe that's the right one. Dark Choco's daughter. White Cacao doesn't know about her. Dark Choco wanting to have her related to Dark Cacao just in case like needed to recognize. She named her White Cacao, and then also like the white came from her hair. But the red eyes are similar to Dark Cacao and Dark Choco's eyes. Yeah. This is my IRL version / OC of me because I have problems. There you go. I probably won't use this one as much just because it's just not my main, and then also I'm making other things. This is Seraph before abstracting. Yeah. This is female Saparada redesign. If you notice, actually has a matching streak with female Fluxion. See? You can't really tell with Fluxion, but with Saparada you can see it right there. I like how Saparada's design turned out this time. This is the male version of my main OC. Also, if you're questioning why I gave him a skirt, it's because I was trying to redesign him so that way he looked male, but my main OC already wasn't all that, girly or whatnot. It was already wearing like sweaters and whatnot. So it was kind of hard to come up with a design that didn't look the exact same. So yeah. Izzy, who is trans, was originally named Ian. Not really any lore behind her. This is Grian. Those who know about the little hearts. I just kind of want to do it. This is Dream without his mask. I gave him a little like smiley face there, because I wanted to. This is Zephyr, like my very first character I ever made. Don't hate her, don't love her, never use her. This is it, the first version of Emily Silverstone, who is my Vampires SMP OC. This is Valoria / Valor, who is my Skyblock Kingdoms OC. This is Fluxion / Flux, the original version / design I have for him. This is Elizabeth. This is the redesign of Emily Silverstone, and may I say she looks much better in this than she does this. I've learned a lot. Watch Green, Contest, that's Sea Bunny. This is the Watcher version of Korean. Not much to say, he's a Watcher. These two I did for a contest for Sarah. I want to say Sarah and Sammy's Sunday time, but I can't fully remember. But these are like redesigns for the competition. Well, Gotcha Life 2 designs. This is an Orchid Mantis. I was struggling with trying to figure out OCs to make, and I asked a family member what I should make, and I was told to make an Orchid Mantis, or do one based off of do an OC based off of Mantis. And so I went with an Orchid Mantis, and I still love how it looks. It turned out amazing, in my opinion. This is the female version of YN, like as in your name, not the one that's seen in like fanfiction or stuff, because I don't do that. This is the male version, not much difference, but it's still a bit like similar. This is Sage, another Demon Slayer OC. I don't know if I have any more, but this is the villain version of my main OC. Lore behind her wings and why they're different. Her wings were cut off. So she now has mechanical wings. This is Villain Zephyr, which I actually really like the design of, like, honestly. This is Kid Mother Hatter, you will see. For Mother Hatter is like the first OC I made for Cookie Run Kingdom. So this is Crane, who is twin sisters with Clover. Was going to be for a story, but I've lost Zoe, just like other Zoe. I've lost both Zoes. This is Kevin. No, nothing really to say about him. Just he's Kevin. This is Kid version of me. Why is your shadow like that? Let me. One moment, please. Now stand, child. Once again, another version of Zephyr. This is the goddess of death. In my lore. In one of the lores. Okay, this is Goddess of Life. This is Diana before getting her name when she was still living in the Nether. Once again, she's a Blaze hybrid. Solstice, but like a vigilante version of her. Love her. I don't hate her design. I don't love it either. You know, this is Ita if she hadn't been experimented on. Looks a bit more normal now, eh? I love traumatizing my characters. This is Akio, who is trans male. You will see the female version of him. This is Bluebell as a human form instead of a fox hybrid. Archangel, or my main OC, as like a stone statue. Izzy as a cat hybrid. This is Nakame. That's just kind of like an angel version instead of like the original traumatized version. And actually I remember it now. She looks a lot like Rosalina, which was not the intention at all. She was just meant to look pretty. Cause the blonde goes well with the like turquoise. This is Shinko. Not really any lore for her either. Frost was in the lore of like same lore as Gravitas. Don't remember the lore though. This is the original version of Gravitas. Who honestly looks really cool and kind of spookies. Mika in a different color set, such opposite colors. Cattail, my Rats SMP OC. She's like the herb. She's like the medic in a way. She likes to gather herbs and flowers. Lily, who is like the MHA version of the YHS. Hence the different outfit, but like very similar looking things. Aki, the female version slash pre-transition version of Akio. This is Sora. Not much to say. This is Sora again. Kind of an airhead. Is a boy. He is a boy, but guess you wouldn't really tell by the looks. This is Solstice, another experimental C, and I'm aware she looks kind of similar to Devil Bonnet, but not. Not the intention. I just thought the red and turquoise was cool, and the white hair was cool. This is the doll that's possessed by Ghost Lily, or the Lily Ghost, whatever. This is Alex, who, in her lore, is Phil's twin sister, like long lost twin sister. feels as long lasting sister. But like just kind of like a one-off lore spin-off, like a what if. This is Solstice, my OC for Powerpuff SMP, inspired by Pi Infinity, Pi Infinity, also known as Pi, who is slash Pico second, who is adorable and I love her and I can't wait to see more of the Powerpuff SMP because I love it. Speaking of which, also I can't wait to see more of the Coloscope SMP. This is opposite colors of the other one I did. This is Akito. Not much to say about Akito. Oh wait, no, this is the original version of the Poison Queen. The other version was the one that I did. This is Nakame without her mask when I started to try and take her design, but like in a way redesign it, but like never got around to it. This is Melanie. Not much to say, I don't remember the lore, if there was lore. This is Sky. Julie and the Phantoms OC. She's a ghost as well. Hangs out at the library. This is the goddess of fire. Goddess of water. Goddess of earth. Goddess of air. Wait a minute. Please tell me I did not lose another OC. I swear if I did, I'm going to be rather upset. Two OCs. That's fun. One OC that is apparently missing is Mother Hatter. The other OC is Rose, the dead sister of Thorn. One moment. Gods of Light, Gods of Shadows, Solstice, Leo, not in uniform. One moment, please.